That's it, right?
Miedo. Te lo juro que estoy temblando.
Like a...
No mames. No mames.
What's up guys, the NTO here, and today we have a video called 10 Scary Videos, or Are You a Big Baby? Nuke's top 5 videos, I'm not gonna lie, they scary as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if I can... I don't know. They have me paranoid as hell. It's like, can I even watch these? I watched a few a long time ago, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't watched them for a while, because that thing had me shook. But I do love me some scary videos, like I really do. Also, before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos that I upload. Now, let's get right into it, I guess.
This next creepy footage was captured live on national TV in Argentina.
Turn it up.
So in Argentina, there's a program called Phenomenos, which is broadcast live and covers notable weather events in Argentina and around the world.
Okay.
The show's co-host, Matias Bertolotti, is doing a normal weather forecast for the upcoming weekend, when this happens.
Por eso es el día quizás de estos próximos días, porque se viene la humedad. Y ahora sí, la esperada lluvia de la zona central, que están esperándola muchísimo, asociado con la continuación de mal tiempo, va a realzar todo esto.
The program switches to a live security camera overlooking the boardwalk of the city of Corrientes, but something pale and translucent can be seen walking across the field and out of frame.
That's crazy.
The strange figure looks almost like the torso of a person, with arms moving quickly, almost as if whoever or whatever this is running. A shocked viewer is watching the show and shares the footage to his Instagram. It quickly gets a massive amount of attention. By the end of the program, Matias looks at the footage live on air and says that both he and the TV crew have no idea what this is. But
I don't know.
Note that whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have any legs.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es eso que pasa cuando estábamos en vivo? Esto sucedió en vivo, a ver, esto no es, o sea, no estamos jodiendo, se los digo en serio, no estamos jodiendo, esto pasó en vivo cuando estábamos hablando del tiempo y la cámara es de paso de la patria.
A ver, ahí viene corriendo.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? ¿No tiene patas?
It has no legs.
Jenna Snow works at the
I mean, nowadays, I mean, like, yeah, you know, but sometimes you also can't tell if it's real or not, because, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, nowadays, people have, like, 80 questions, like, okay, maybe it's not real, maybe it is, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but it does look pretty creepy.
Continental Inn in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
There's some I know that are real.
Right across the road from a cemetery that is the final resting place of nearly 19,000 bodies.
Okay, see that right there.
With a location like that, it's no wonder that the hotel has built up quite a bit of a reputation for being haunted. Now Jenna is working the front desk at 5 in the morning when she and one of her co-workers, Tim, spot something very odd on the lobby security camera.
It said it's not the hotel that's haunted, it's the graveyard. Oh. So this service road here where
they got so many clocks?
Park, that's the old Stony Plain Road. Do you really think
what the heck is that?
When they dug up all the bodies here,
y'all don't see that?
That's a good one.
Oh yeah,
moved them over to the graveyard?
They dug up the bodies and what?
Do they have it there, buddy? Yeah. Hey, Noel. Yes, sir. What's up?
Oh yeah, I see it again.
Look, it's like smoke.
Trying to sit in the chair. Sometimes he'll stay there for a minute.
He is. How do you know this?
Well, because Danny and I caught him earlier when Danny was in the games room locking up.
Why is there so many clocks?
I saw, and then I tried to do a video review to record it. And
yeah, I don't know what time it is.
A faint pale figure can be seen moving around the hotel lobby and sitting down in one of the chairs before just disappearing completely.
Nope.
Jenna's co-worker Tim claims that he's seen the bizarre figure many times before, and he believes that it has wandered over from the cemetery across the road. But lost spirit or not, I leave that up to you to decide. Mirror, mirror.
On the wall.
Melina Zunder is celebrating Mother's Day in her home in Nova Trento, Brazil. She records herself as she...
Not the child involved. You know, it gets scarier when I feel like they involved. Like that one video, man.
Enjoys a Brazilian dessert treat and shows the thoughtful present that she received from her son. But then, something happens that shocks her to her core.
Around his neck.
Gente, eu vou comer com vocês o melhor brigadeiro da vida, que é da doceria da Lulu. E olha que bonitinho que eu ganhei no Dia das Mães atrasado.
Ok,
me deu.
Not bad.
É espelhinho de bolsa pra abrir e mostrar.
A pocket mirror.
Olha.
Oh, like those things you open up?
Deixa eu abrir. Ai, meu Deus. Amei. E agora vamos provar.
Wait, was that? Wait a second, go back. Wait a minute. I could have sworn I saw some. I freaking, is that it? I'm telling you, I might be good at this. Is that it right there?
Amei.
I had
E
to
agora
be.
vamos provar. Eu sou, tipo assim, viciada nesse brigadeiro dela.
I'll try to point him out before he gets to it.
Brigadeiro que eu já comi na minha vida.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
In the reflection in the mirror, a pale face can be seen looking right
Come
at
on.
Melina.
I know how this works.
Almost as if someone was standing right in
This is
front
my
of
first
her.
time watching Nuke's Top 5.
After reviewing her video 2 days later, Melina
Well, I think I said
is
that.
shocked. She posts the video to her TikTok in search of answers. The video goes viral, quickly gaining over 3 million views.
That's
Many
crazy.
stunned viewers wonder whether there's anything in front of her that could have been reflected in the mirror, like a TV. But Melina shows that in front of where she was sitting at the time, there's actually a backyard, not even a wall. She also says that her husband and son were inside at the time. So just who or what is this? And did that mirror come with an uninvited guest attached? Crossing.
Well, the thing is, nowadays people gonna be like, oh, well, it's probably fake because, you know, she probably has someone sitting behind it recording her, so that's just probably her mom or something. I don't know. It could be anything, but I don't know. But that is pretty creepy if it's not somebody.
Over. TikTok user Mutalu4256 is driving down a quiet road somewhere in Thailand at around 8 o'clock in the evening. Suddenly, well, just watch.
Oh, what the heck? Why do they always do
Wearing
that?
a white dress appears out of nowhere.
Why is it always a
forcing
white
the panicked
dress?
driver to swerve around her. When brightening and slowing down the footage, things get even weirder. The eerie apparition seems to only partially appear, and then it just disappears altogether. So could this driver have captured evidence of the paranormal on his dash cam?
I don't know. That's the thing.
You decide. Apartment tour gone wrong.
Oh, no.
A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
Then shit goes terrible. See, that's the thing I'm afraid of. Like when I move out and I'm about to get like an apartment, and that's what I'm afraid of, is it being haunted. That's one thing I don't want, man. That's like one of my fears.
Yeah, that would help me actually.
Also, if you didn't know, I did live in a haunted house before as a little kid. Not the house before this one, the one before that one. We still got some stories that I ain't even heard everybody tell. It was 7 of us in that house. Siblings. 9 of us total.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I don't want to happen.
Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you.
It looked nice too. Man, I swear I'm praying when we first move in.
There's a person in there. There's a person in there?
What? Like a squatter? Or is that an actual...
Hello?
What?
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But
Is that some...
surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there.
Okay.
Understandably, she kind of freaks out.
It's a squatter,
runs out
probably.
of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
There's a person in there. There's a person.
What is he doing? I mean, I know he's probably like homeless or something, but still.
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community.
How'd he even get
So it
there?
seems odd that a squatter could even get in there.
Man, I can't.
But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet?
He getting arrested is what it is.
We need scary videos.
Maybe.
So if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com while you are sleeping. It's 3 in the morning in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now, Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. He checks their baby monitor footage, and what he finds makes his blood run cold.
Why is it always the babies to be the... Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my... What the... Baby to wake up at all? What is that aura? It's touching the animal. No. It's touching the baby? Nope. What the heck?
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. And a
Plus,
dark
baby didn't wake
shadow-like
up the entire
figure can be
time.
seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home.
Yeah, you
So
think?
did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know what you think.
Man.
Sick 'em, Blue. A woman and her dog are seriously freaked out when they notice a
Also, I like how it's called like Nuke's Top 5, his channel, but it's 10 videos. Hey,
chair
we go get through these.
mysteriously rocking
Hopefully,
back
I
and
don't-
forth on her back patio.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's...
The dog knows something.
I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know it, I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the 3rd time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick 'em, Blue.
What the dog gonna do? What the dog do?
Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bitch.
Throw the chair out
Get
or
him,
something.
Blue.
Unless it's
I'm
not.
shutting the door.
Little Shih Tzu puppy Blue anxiously barks and growls at the chair as it continues to rock back and forth all on its own. Now, unfortunately, the original source of this video was lost through the internet, almost like it was erased entirely. But many curious viewers of the video believe Blue can see or sense something that we can't. The viewers wonder whether the chair belonged to someone who might have passed away. But without a source,
you never know.
whatever happened next remains a mystery. Peeker. TikTok user Celeste Castro from the city of Culiacan, Mexico is home alone at 1 a.m. when she hears strange sounds coming from her living room.
Okay.
No.
She look pretty, yeah. No. Now's not the time.
No sé qué hacer ya, no sé qué hacer.
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what... They look ominous anyway. Don't open that door. Sleep it off. Close it and go back to bed. That's a nice fridge.
No mames, güey, no mames, está abierta la puta puerta.
Why is the door wide open?
Ay, no. Voy a cerrar la puerta.
Yeah.
No hay nadie, o sea, no hay nadie. No hay nadie.
Can't be that bad.
Voy a cerrar la puerta y le voy a poner seguro porque
Just don't turn
la
around.
neta,
I don't know what's behind you.
no hay nadie, literal, no hay nadie en plebes.
What's over
O
there?
sea, no sé qué voy a hacer. Aquí voy a dejar
Okay.
el celular grabando aquí. A ver si capta algo Porque la neta, ya me harté.
Some told me it'd be over there. It was too dark over there.
Estén pasando cosas y no
I was
sepa
expecting
qué.
something to pop out.
La voy a dejar grabando y me voy a ir al cuarto. Me da mucho miedo, please, me da mucho miedo ver lo que hay. No mames.
Oh, this is after she recorded, right? See, I'd be scared to go out there. I think something's around the corner, on the right.
Yo quiero saber lo que realmente pasó.
Don't watch the video while you're in the same spot. I would go somewhere safe and then I'll watch the video back. I'll make sure I'm out the house before I watch this video because I don't want to think it's still there. No.
No mames, no mames.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
no
it was just something that fell.
No mames.
I was expecting to see a creature like hands pop out or something.
¿Qué vergas es eso? ¿Qué vergas es eso?
Tell me that's all. That's it, right?
Me está dando miedo. Te lo juro que estoy temblando.
I got.
No mames. No mames.
Oh hell.
No mames.
Celeste gets the scare of a lifetime when she sees something peek out.
What is
from behind her
that?
kitchen refrigerator.
I told you something's
That's
going.
about enough, and she just gets out of there.
Why would you watch it
She
there
spent
though?
the rest of the night at her cousin's house. To
Okay,
this
that's
day,
better.
Celeste claims that she has no idea what she captured on her phone that night. She says that nothing weird or out of the ordinary has happened at her house since then. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Well, that's the thing. But I don't know.
You decide. A house with horrible history.
That got me.
Reddit user Octopus Funeral has been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in his home in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So the backstory on his house is that nearly 100 years ago, in 1925, a man suffered an extreme nervous breakdown and brutally ended the lives of his two young daughters before ending his own life.
Oh my gosh.
Now, almost a century later, Octopus Funeral says he used to be a skeptic, but that all changed when he moved into this house. He says that strange unexplained events began to haunt his family. He says the paranormal encounters became more extreme and aggressive with every passing day in the house. One day, he's in the basement doing laundry, and he feels that something is just kind of off. He takes out his phone and starts to record. What happens next is downright creepy.
Okay.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. That's freaky stuff right there, man.
This the basement. I'm already suspecting something.
Yep, that's what you call.
You got the guys that's used to it, and the guys like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. He's like, yep, I knew it.
It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door now.
Yep. The last thing I want to see is a person being shown. I can deal with the stuff moving. A person?
It's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close. Stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it.
See, I would expect somebody behind that.
Holy crap, that's freaky.
Reddit user Octopus Funeral says that the paranormal activity in the house freaked him out so much that he and his family eventually just moved out back in 2017. He says that since then, he didn't even want to think about that house. But only recently, he decided to transfer this video from his old phone to share with the paranormal community on Reddit. So is this old house in Philadelphia haunted by the tragic spirits who lost their lives there? You decide. Tick tock.
That was the last one.
TikTok user Hevelista says he made the terrible mistake of fooling around with a Ouija board at his home in Germany.
You know what? See, this is the kind of... This is the kind of crap I'm talking about. Like, why would you... They're not one-way exits. They're one-way entrances. They don't leave after they come into the place. Like, it's obvious.
And, of course...
And I lived in a haunted house where apparently some people back in like the 19-something was into some of this crap. Why would I trust this? I will never trust this.
It did not
or anything similar to it. Okay, that's in another language.
von dieser Uhr, ne?
The door on the clock.
Die ist eben einfach aufgegangen. Ich wollte mich gerade schlafen legen. Auf einmal ist die aufgegangen. Die ganzen Tage ist die nicht aufgegangen. Und jetzt gerade.
Also, if I ever had like a best friend or just a friend in general, and they come to my house with a Ouija board, I'm kicking you out. I'm sorry. You gotta get out. You're not doing it. You're not. Nope.
Hat die sich einfach geöffnet, Digga. Bro, ich kack mir in die Hose was. Wenn hier irgendwas in diesem Raum ist.
Don't say let yourself be known. Please
Dann mach diese Tür auf.
That's the same thing.
Wenn hier irgendein Geist oder so drin ist.
First of all, it's your fault you play with the Ouija board.
Kannst,
what you expect to happen?
Dann mach diese Tür auf.
Oh my. I thought the door was small. It was the whole entire half of the... What is that shaking? Oh.
Bro, ich schwöre bei Gott, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter, hier ist keine Schnur oder so, nicht, dass ihr denkt, ich verarsche euch, Bruder. Guck mal.
And whose fault is this?
Guck mal. Hier ist keine Schnur, nix, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter.
Word to my mother.
Gar nix.
And whose fault is this? You play with the Ouija board. What you expect to happen? That's why I'll never get around it. One of my parents had a story about that. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I will never touch it. Oh my gosh. Hey, relax. You caused this, so you should know.
Gänsehaut, Bruder. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Gänsehaut. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Ich schwöre meine Mutter, guck. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott.
You know, I'm less of scared and more disappointed. Like, what'd you...
This Ouija board's genau hier.
You play with a Ouija board, what you expect to happen?
This Ouija board's genau hier dran.
Get rid of it. Break it, burn it, something. How's it back?
Mein Herz ist am Rasen, Bruder.
Yeah, I bet it will be. And you caused it.
Mein Herz ist am Rasen.
The clock ain't... Okay. Good. If that's even the right thing to do. Also, the clock ain't the problem.
The door of an antique clock hanging on the wall opens up by itself.
It's just messing with the clock.
After which the pendulum just drops right out of the clock's frame. TikTok user Hevelizda says that's about enough.
Yeah.
And the very next day, he burns both the clock and the Ouija board.
Why would you even mess with it?
But this begs the question, what would you do?
I wouldn't.
Would you just burn it all?
Have it.
Let me know. Really quick, I just wanted to mention that there was also a video posted last week.
Well, that was the video. Moral of the story is don't use a Ouija board, and if you gotta get out of somewhere, hey, do it. Because I'm not staying in a place that's haunted. That's all I gotta say. But that's the end of this video. If you like what you saw, again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. I'm not living in a haunted place. I'm not doing it. Keep it chill, and until next time, peace out, because this is not it. Nope. No.